Hello everyone and welcome to FTB Sports. This is your Manchester United reaction show. I am Solo and I'm joined today by Mr. B, Amonde and Crazy Red Mank. So guys, how can we put this into perspective? Because yesterday talking on the show, I did say that it all depending on almost like the team we're going to put out, whether or not we're going to go into this game on the back of beating Liverpool and going into this game thinking we're going to win the game without even trying. So obviously, let's go to Mr. B, because obviously I know you're fuming right now. We touched on it earlier, obviously, about the Twanzebe, both goals. You reckon if Bailly was playing, both goal probably wouldn't have gone in. Was it sort of justified, though? Do you find it justified playing him tonight?
No justification at all. He is, unless Bailly is injured or Bailly definitely plays against Arsenal, I don't understand why Bailly didn't play today. I understand why Lindelof didn't play, because at the moment his back's giving him jip. But Bailly not playing, I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Twanzebe today just played like he didn't know what he was doing. It's like he was gassed to be picked for the first team. He was not good today. He was not good today at all.
On Monday, now looking at the results, a poor performance with Twanzebe. I'm one of his fans, but I think we were touching up earlier on here as well, saying that for me, he need game time, because I think what Ole is doing is he's bringing him to these games. They're meant to be like your smaller games, but in reality, they're the most important games, and he's making a mistake. So obviously, today he made 2 mistakes for the goals. Also against Leicester City, he made a mistake again that cost us the points at Leicester as well.
I don't think he made a mistake. I don't think it's like a glaring mistake. The only thing that I was screaming at the screen about was, I don't think he's vocal. The second goal they scored, one of the guys in the defense should have been saying to Pogba or Bruno, because Bruno, they come back late to pick up the guy. The guy was just standing there. He already popped it off earlier. The guy who scored the goal, he already popped it up earlier. If I'm in defense, I'm saying, pick this guy up and come back and pick him up, you know? And the young boy, I don't think he's got the confidence to do that, or shout at a senior player and say, come here, get this goal side of the guy. That's my issue. I don't think he made like proper errors or anything. I just think being vocal, and if Bailly or Lindelof were there, maybe they would have had the seniority to actually call the man back. But Pogba was just standing there like in between 2 guys without actually being goal side of the guy or picking on the guy. You understand what I'm saying? And Bruno decided to make a late run back to make it look good, you know. He could have come back from morning. If the defender would have said to him, come back, go side and pick, you know, you understand what I'm saying? I think they were just waiting, we've got to get a break. I'm going to stand out here just in case it comes up and I'll get a break. You understand what I'm saying? But what's his name today? Twanzebe. The only issue I have with him, he's got to be vocal. If it was me, and maybe he doesn't feel senior enough to actually say to these guys who are world-class players, get here or come back here and stand here. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's my issue. Otherwise, he didn't really do nothing wrong, as far as I'm concerned. The first goal, we'll get onto that anyway. Go next goal.
Yeah. So,
well, I mean,
Crazy Man. I was bringing you in. Go on.
I say there's a reason he doesn't feel senior enough, and that's because he shouldn't be playing at this level. My personal opinion. He's like I was saying to you off air, he's had what 4 good games in 2 years. And he's been overhyped.
When he's not injured.
Pardon?
When he's not injured.
Yeah, exactly. When he's not injured, he can't stay free of injuries. He has a good game. We've seen it against PSG. He had a good game. He come in the next game, had a shocker, and then he got dropped from the team again. That's when Bailly was obviously still injured. And I mean, I just don't rate him whatsoever. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed the pass back to De Gea. It just looked rushed. There's no composure. I mean, I think he almost put it out for a corner. It was one of them. And that even in the build up to the second goal. There was how many chances did we have to clear that? And I think he had 2 chances to clear it.
Exactly.
And it was just embarrassing. I knew there was a goal coming. The second Maguire was 3 yards from his own goal and he tried to pass it back to his own keeper. You just smelt trouble.
Yeah, that's Maguire all over though, isn't it?
Yeah. But amazingly, he was probably one of the best players on the field for us.
Yeah.
He was the one out there. He actually looked like a captain tonight.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We did have a conversation and I did say everybody was shit. Maybe he was softer shit than the hardest shit that they all were, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean half the squad was missing. I mean, you start from the back. Maguire was there. AWB was there. I mean, Tellez, you know, he can't start ahead of Shaw. I know he's probably trying to rest Shaw. He tries his best, but I don't think he's quite there yet. I mean, you go Bruno missing tonight. I didn't really notice him that much.
No.
Rashford completely missing.
But I said it again, I think with the Rashford situation, I'm wondering if he should have played. And 2, if he did play, why did he play him as a centre forward? Rashford's best position is on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
He can do a job centrally and he can do a job on the right. His best position is on the left. You've been playing Martial all season centre forward. So why are you making a change? It makes no sense. Martial does not have the motivation to run when the ball isn't there. Put the ball in front of him, he'll run all day. But if he has to run into a position to close down a man, he's not fucking doing it. Yeah, he's not doing it. He's fucking lazy. He's lazy. Yeah, I've been trying to back up Martial. Yeah, you see how Cavani comes on. The man is 12 years older than him.
Yeah.
Cavani ran 12 kilometers the last game. Martial probably takes 4 games to run 12 kilometers. He's lazy. He's lazy. Yeah? If he's sulking, that's fine. But you know what? I wouldn't normally. I like Martial. As a player, I want him to succeed. But you know what? Cavani's coming and just embarrassed him, man. He's just embarrassed him. And I think it's got to his head now where he's thinking, right, play him as a centre forward. I don't understand why Oli made a change. Yeah? Rashford he had a knock. But he's still playing the whole 90 minutes. So what happens now against Arsenal on Sunday? You understand? Rashford was never going to score today. We scored 1 goal from Maguire and his big head. That's great. That's great for Maguire. But we've got strikers playing. Yeah, we've got strikers playing. You play Greenwood. Greenwood blows hot and cold. He blows hot and cold. 1 week, he's great. I understand that you have to, but you know what? He's not ready to be playing game after game after game. You know what I mean? Cavani, play Cavani. We need to win the fucking game. Play Cavani, and then you make the changes. You play your best team. It's a bullshit, man. It's a bullshit.
Yo.
Before we go into it, let's just go through this. Don P said apparently in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer press conference he came and said Bailly was injured. Ole has been riding his luck with this run of results. With that, let's touch on that quickly because on Monday we were talking about this yesterday, and you were surprised at United home form. Shocked at United home form. We've only picked up 14 points from 19 games.
Evident today. It's evident why today. Well, from what I can see, the reason why the home form's so bad, like you were suggesting yesterday, it's facts. We're sort of like a counteracting team. So can I go back to another point made?
Go on.
Right? You're saying about the young guy's not good enough. I think he is good enough. Okay, we're bashing players here, and Martial, I think we're bashing players for no reason. Rashford, I thought he was playing on the left inside forward today, and Martial was centre forward. That's the way I see it. I thought maybe they can interchange whatever. But Greenwood was definitely on the right. Yeah. Martial was the centre forward, who I think Cavani should have started there because these guys are they're not bona fide centre forwards, you know. And I thought Rashford was on the left inside forward, but. That's the way I see it. And I think let's not bash the young centre back. I don't think he done that much wrong, and he has played maybe fourth. That was his debut today, wasn't it? His home debut or something.
Give a shit.
I thought he'd done all right. This is where, I mean, we have to agree to disagree. I thought he was all right. It's the only thing is just not the confidence in the team, but that comes with games. Obviously, Liverpool flung out their guys because they had to. Their youths.
Yeah,
more experience in these guys. He's playing under 23 reserve football far more often than thing, and at a higher level as well. Maybe like you say about the injuries, but sorry, going back the home form, you can see to where. Remember we discussed yesterday, Errol. We were saying about setup. The last time we played Sheffield United, same thing again. They set up nicely. We have to get behind them. We haven't got the Man City pop, quick possession ball in there playing football in their half like that. We're trying. It's too slow. Sort of, like the Van Gaal era thing.
Yeah,
it's too slow. I was impressed with our left back getting forward. He was in the position.
Tellez.
Yeah, but then what was happening? Yeah, he was in the position. He can whip in good ball. But what was happening is it's like Rashford and Martial. They think something go to their head where they think they're ballers. Just play, pop, and cross the ball. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're picking it up, slow it up, pop it back. They need to play a more, like you say, aggressive. You said yesterday, Mr. B, about playing more aggressive. Especially at home. We couldn't get behind them. We couldn't open them up. If that was Man City, they'd be playing football in their half comfortable. That's what we're lacking, because this team could just sit there. And once they went 1-0 up, I had a bad feeling that we weren't going to be able to get beyond them, get behind them.
Thank you.
So the home form is evident as today. We see teams, once they just camp and set up thing, we have to play through them. And we're having difficulty doing that. We've got pace, but that's when their defense is higher at the pitch, maybe when we're playing away from home, and we can counteract like that and play longer balls over the top. There is no over the top today. Over the top means off the pitch.
Oh, thank you.
So deep, it's really difficult. And you look at it and think, how are we going to get that possession in their half and start playing around their box? It was really hard.
Yeah.
So well done. We're fair play to Wilder, the manager of Sheffield United. He set up well, 2 blocks, the 3 at the back, everything go, and we didn't have enough. It's the whole team. We didn't have enough zip or anything else, and skill and movement. A couple of times, I see Rashford make a run across. Yeah, and they're too slow getting the ball.
In the past,
They have to play the perfect ball all the time. Thing. Let's get the ball, whip it, and cause them problems like so. But that's enough said. I realise the home form now. You can see why we're not set up like that. That's where Ollie. This is what I'm saying about Ollie. That's where Ollie. Don't think he's tactically good enough. He's got a good setup. He's got his philosophy, but seems to be only working against certain teams who come to us.
Yeah,
from home, like
it's been like that. It's just that this year we've been more ruthless, especially away from home. But again, our issue is when a team gives us the football, we don't know what the fuck to do with it. We don't know what to do with the ball. You understand? To me, even if he plays the formation, you've got players who can play. To me, Greenwood should have started today. You know what I mean? And I still don't understand why Van der Beek. I'm sure that Van der Beek can do a job on that right hand side.
He should have started though.
Because Wan-Bissaka will go past him, outside him. He cuts inside, but he's looking for a pass. Greenwood's always looking to shoot. I understand that Greenwood is a goal scorer, but football is a team sport. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just feel that if you have a man who would rather have the assist, you as a forward, when he comes out here, he's not running around a man doing 6 step overs and hitting the side netting. The person out there, and Van der Beek is a man there who will play his teammates in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He's not.
Just to add to that point you're making there, because they play so deep, it's better to play a baller in there than a Greenwood.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to keep the ball in the right areas, the danger areas, and Van der Beek will keep the ball in those areas. Play a little 1-2 with the overlapping fullback or something like that, or bring man in. He's very like Mata. He won't give the ball away like that. So today, for example, I think they need to learn. You don't have to play the fast break guys like the Martial, Rashford guys, that thing. Yeah, you could have dropped Greenwood and flinging Donny in there. Easy, good show.
So, quick question. Let's go through some of these because I've got loads of comments, literally loads. Again, I've got another question. Do we think the coaching staff basically was complacent tonight? I think, yes, they have been, because the setup like we're talking about, we believe it's incorrect of how they're set up. Sam Spurs, hello, buddy. You're laughing at us. Then we get in Charles Williams, Liverpool fan. Bruno who? Title contender Bruno who? Well, he did it on
His name
against
is
Liverpool.
Bruno Fernandes.
Thank you.
And are we title contenders?
We've said no from the beginning.
Said no from the beginning. 10 games. Give us 10 games, and we're in second or a close third. Then yeah. But right now we're leading the league. Arsenal led the league. We've got 9 teams leading the league this season. Until 10 games come, it ain't nothing.
Okay. Charles Williams saying about, we talking about Maguire was our best player.
Low comments now, isn't there, for some reason?
Captain Maguire, who needs Phil Jones? What's it? Phil Jones should okay, whatever. Jesse Lingard should be, well, put it this way, again, another thing. Jesse Lingard meant to be going on loan, but I honestly believe we could have done with Jesse Lingard in that team tonight.
No, we're not struggling that bad.
In hindsight, we would have said that yesterday.
I'm not having that. I'm not having that. I'm not having that.
We wouldn't have said that yesterday. No way.
Yeah, true. Man U for the league. No.
They're so fine. These comments, man.
I've just seen one. Errol, can I just reply to a comment?
Go on.
I've just seen this one. Charles, mate, when you can score a goal in the league, come back and talk about top 4. You can't talk about us getting top 4. Liverpool fans trying to banter us when they're sat outside the top 4.
Must be a Liverpool supporter, is he?
Definitely Liverpool supporter.
Okay. Hush up,
Liverpool
man.
supporter. I can't even score a goal in the league and he's here trying to troll us.
Yeah. Phil Jones, let's go back to some of them. Rashford need to be stopped. My eyes are bad at the moment. Stop campaign. And listen, Rashford's doing a great job. I'm not criticizing Rashford.
I'm not criticizing Rashford. I'm not having any criticism of Rashford. There's certain players whose level have been trash.
Apparently, we're a bunch of moaners as well now from a Liverpool fan.
Well, that's absolutely fine. Why am I going to be happy and we lost?
Listen,
no, Mr. Charles.
First loss since Arsenal.
Exactly.
First loss since the November Arsenal game.
Yeah.
But there you go. It's not bad when you look on it.
Charles, I'm going to always say it, and everyone knows it well enough. As I said, I'll support my team. I'll back my team all the way. Is Ole the right man? He's just got to prove me wrong. That's it. Charles, Ole at the wheels. Yep, we know he's Dumpy. Bruno is like Lampard. What? If he doesn't score, he doesn't affect the game a lot. Of assists comes. Is he like Lampard? I don't know if he's like Lampard. I'll say Bruno Fernandes.
If he doesn't score, he doesn't affect the game. Yeah. That's a load of rubbish.
What a load of shit.
The guy runs up and down. I saw him sprinting back earlier. You don't see that from these so-called luxury players. He's not a luxury player.
Thank you. Look at his tackling stats.
Big respect to Bruno, man. Bruno does a lot. You can see
I'm not having nobody diss Bruno.
No one's dissing Bruno here, mate. We're not having it at all. Full stop. Come back again.
I mean, fair play. Bruno, obviously, he wasn't as effective tonight, but look at what he's done for us in the 12 months he's been here. He's been the most consistent player. He's made us one of the most consistent. Well, we've got one of the most consistent midfields. He performs most weeks. Look at his goal. He said in the last 60 goals we've scored, he's been involved in half of them as an attacking midfielder. That's incredible.
Question though, do you think that as good as he's been, do you think that he should have been maybe rotated in a few more games?
He definitely needs a rest.
When you're tired, when your body's tired, you're more concentrating about conserving energy than just being able to go out there and play.
Yeah.
I mean, him and Maguire, they've played virtually every game.
Yeah, good point.
So do you think that he needs not a 2-week rest or a 3-game rest, but games where maybe he doesn't start?
Well, he's done it. Ole has done it with him. Sort of a few games where he hasn't started him. He has done it
What's
this
that,
season,
3
but I
games?
think
3
Ole.
games in 30.
Yeah, but Ole came out in his press conference the other day and said something like he tried to rest Bruno Fernandes, and basically he keeps knocking on his door, say he wants to start.
Yeah, but if you're a manager, your job is to manage the team.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm not knocking him. It's not a criticism because Bruno's been top. I'm just wondering if players get tired. You know, today
they do. Yeah,
I would like to say that the whole team was tired. I just think they were all pathetic today.
it was bad today. It was bad at the office, but you know what? Like I always say, we'll bounce back for the next game against Arsenal. Charles Williams again saying apparently we're not going to win nothing. We're going to struggle to finish in top 4. Be careful what you wish for, because if Spurs beat you tomorrow,
He's still sore from Sunday.
Yeah. As I said, these Liverpool man, it's the only time they've got to come out here and vent their spleen. So you know what? Come on our show. It's no problem.
Yeah, send them the link. Let's discuss this.
Adam, you might be able to see that comment better than me because I can't see most of these comments. My phone's too far away.
Tony Marshall. Tony Marshall is magnificent. His face always tells a story. The same story, but a story nonetheless. To be fair, when you see a player's reaction to anything, you always want to see a big reaction. But when you look at Martial,
it's the same reaction.
You do not know what he's thinking.
The same poker face.
Yeah.
You know what? I think, as I said, even if he didn't smile, it's just the effort that he gives. This is what's beginning to bug me. I'm starting to see the things that other fans say about Martial. I'm now beginning to see, and I don't like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I want him to be that guy.
Yeah. We all want him to succeed.
If he's ever going to be that guy.
Because
I'm wondering if we're ever going to be that guy.
For me, I've like, on Monday you'll see always when people come down on him, I always stand up for him because I think there's a player there. There is a player in Martial. Definitely. There is a player there. So listen, today was a bad day at the office, but listen, if he come back next week, he scored 2 goals against Arsenal on the weekend, all forgiven.
If he starts.
But he's not a player that you can start every game as a centre forward because
he's an inside forward.
Is it inside forward? He's left. He's only playing left. He can only play there.
Yeah. But this is the thing. What is he? Because we don't have none of our players are actually wingers. They're all strikers. Martial, Rashford, Cavani, Greenwood. They're all strikers. Yeah. That's all their preferred position.
But like what Mr. B said with Greenwood's technically we can't start him every game though, can we? I don't believe we could start him every game because you're not going to get the same performance out of him. He goes hot and cold all the time.
You can't start in too many games anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't have them, but we have Martial and Rashford who both impact from the left better.
Yeah.
That's
we have nothing.
Yeah.
We have nothing on the right, but the trouble is that Rashford, I think, performs. He's more impactful on the left than Martial is. In my opinion, he makes more happen.
Definitely.
And the trouble is that when we start Martial, we then have to move Rashford to the right to accommodate him, and he's out of form, so it's not really working. You want to try something else. Like you could, even if you start Mata on the right at the moment, it creates more than Greenwood does.
Mata, where is he? What's going on with Mata?
Exactly.
That's another thing, isn't it?
He's a baller.
Today,
yeah.
Sheffield United.
If you needed Mata in that game, yeah.
Yeah, they're not a fast attacking team. Mata's vision would have opened them up easily.
Yeah,
thank you.
100%.
Sorry, go like what you're saying earlier about Donny, putting Donny on the right there. Mata, he's a left-footed. If you want to inside forward and cutting in that kind of, he can do that job. But for some reason, he's getting no love anymore. And that's the bad dilemma we have with the 2 inside forwards like Rashford and Martial. You play one, you drop one. Strictly as that. By putting him in centre forward,
Thank you.
You've got on the bench, you've got a still world-class Barney. That is not cool for me, That can't run. Even last season, I know they were scoring goals. We had Garlo. He could. The time I see him playing, he could hold it up. Martial couldn't hold it up.
Yeah.
Rashford couldn't hold it up like that. You know, especially against 3 big centre backs today. They're eating them up. Munch, munch, munch. Every single time you got the boy. Martial wasn't ever able to do anything. You know, it's frustrating, man. Because it's like, oh, they're on big wage, they must play. No, one of you playing there, you're not a forward. It's like they want to be Thierry Henry. Oh, I used to play on the left. I can come inside and be the striker now. They were playing 4-4-2. It's changed now. You know what I'm saying?
Daily Spurs TV saying about bring back Jesse Lingard. Well, to be fair, the reason why we got him to sign a new contract is because apparently Jose Mourinho was sniffing around him, so he can't be that crap if you lot wanted him.
Tell them.
Ole in. We'll support the manager. We'll back him. He's not my manager, but I'll back him. Mr. B, you are saying again, Don P. Mr. B, you are saying Ole have started Cavani because you made him captain in your fantasy. Oh God, Adam, there's another one. I can't really see it, so I'm gonna get you to do this one, Adam. Go on, hit it because I can't really see too
Errol, we need to sit Ollie down, talk to him. The early subs won't hurt him. Why does he always have to wait for 80 minutes before he makes his subs? Matic Martial should only start from the bench now.
Okay. Yes. On Monday, let's give this one to on Monday. Go on Monday, hit that one up.
I thought he brought on guys from about 60 minutes today. They were warming up. They were getting ready to come on. He's saying they come on only after 80 minutes.
I think some of the substitution.
I've got no issue with the substitutions. I think the side he started was fine. The only issue I have some substitutions is when you keep dragging Donny off the pitch early. Yeah. And not giving him a game. I understand we were down today. But from what I remember, the guys were warming up from 60 minutes, 55 minutes. I remember 10 minutes gone in the second half. They were warming up. The majority of them up and down, up and down. And I thought he brought someone on. Didn't he bring someone on? You have to tell me the times they come on today. I'm sure he brought guys on early today.
He did.
Only at the end when he put Matic at the back and took the young boy off so he could play, look for that's the equalising goal, you know? Yeah, but I don't think there was an issue. Maybe in previous games. Today, I didn't have an issue with the subs or the timing. Yeah.
What about him saying Martial and Matic should be starting from the bench now?
Yes, because I'm thinking we need to play Cavani as the main centre forward, and it's either Rashford and Martial on the left.
Yeah,
and then but I'm not so happy with Greenwood. Do you see what I'm saying? Give Mata or someone else a chance there because Greenwood's
in that role. Give Van der Beek the chance. I think they should give Van der Beek a chance.
He's right-footed. I don't think that's the thing. He needs to play in his 6, 8 or 10, regardless, you know. But I think Greenwood's a bit, because he's left-footed, it's like people have sussed him. They know what he's going to do. And he hasn't got the confidence to drive at man so much. I don't think he's rapid. I used to think he was quick. Yeah. I don't think he's that rapid because guys can run with him and lean him off the ball and everything else. So I think it's just a confidence thing with him. He's blazing hot, scoring goals early on when he first started, but he seems to have simmered off a little bit now.
Don't you think he might need to go to the gym, though? Just get into the gym to work on the weight.
Or maybe go to Dr. Klopp. They seem to have the PEDs down there.
Yeah. But do you not think that this was always going to be an issue in the summer when we didn't sign a right winger?
Yeah.
Because we were always
of course it was.
It's in balance. The squad, Mr. B, I think you said it yesterday, the squad's in balance.
Yeah, it is. Sam Spurs for life. Blood, I'm vexed. Yes, I look exactly how I am. Yeah, I'm sitting here vexed. Yeah, I'm not dashing on you under no bus. I won't do that. You know what I mean? Support the manager, whatever manager's in place. But yeah, today I'm vexed. We lost to the team that is bottom of the league. Yeah, bottom. Yeah, all the way down there.
And
the shit of the division we lost to today. Yes, so I'm vexed.
Do you know the last time we did that? The last time we lost the bottom of the league is when Wolves beat us and they finished on a record point thingy tally, which they only got 13 points in the Premier League.
No way, that's not good.
Yeah. We're the kings of losing to the trash, man. It's just shit.
Mr. B, seems like they're coming for you today, isn't it?
Let him come. It's all
You've
right.
been giving him hell, Mr. B.
Rashford's my guy.
Yeah.
Rashford's my guy. I can.
You know what? Yeah, this is trolling United tonight, isn't it? It's they're coming
Do
out
you know
tonight.
what? Do you know what? I don't even
I bet
think
they're all
there's one
Liverpool fans.
Spurs. There's not even one United fan on there. They're all Spurs.
Nobody is allowed to diss Bruno. You know what I mean.
Harry.
Frank Bruno.
Oh, get lost, Frank
okay,
Bruno.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
lost. Oh.
Bruno pick himself. It's not up to Ole.
Don't give us that.
Ole showing weakness. You cannot have players disputing to the manager.
Wait. How do they know all this? We're not on the training ground. We don't know what's going on behind the scene. I'm only speculating based on his mannerism. That's the only thing I can speculate on. I don't know any of this. Where are they getting this inside info from? I'd like to know.
No, I mean, what happened tonight was that he tried to rest a couple of players and it backfired. It's simple as that. It backfired.
So moving forward, what do you think he's going to do then? Is he going to? He can't flog these players to death, and it's blatantly obvious that. I mean, we've got the little young boy from Atlanta,
Dalio.
Yeah,
Dalio. He needs to come in. He's played on it.
People are saying bring him. You know, he's tearing up training, which is great, but he needs to get some bench time or something because the players we've got on the right hand side are crap, man.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Greenwood and him got to rotate that for that position.
Yeah.
You know, give him something else. I mean, now, man, you tasted what it feels like to be top of the league for the first time in years, and now the players are all shit.
Oh yeah, sorry, go on.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
Nosebleeds.
Yeah, I think Gerrard had that same feeling as well, wouldn't it? When he bottled it.
Still got the Champions League on weight. Apparently, still got Champions League on weight. I don't know if they're reference to us or not.
We go to what Champions
they're mocking, man.
Sam for life. The only thing Maguire and Maldini have in common is
with the Maguire situation, when you're at Man United, you're in the spotlight. No one said nothing about Leicester. When he played in the World Cup 2018, everyone's praising him. Now he's at Man United. Every little minor area is pick up. Yeah. To me, you can't name 5 better centre-backs in the Premiership. You struggle to
ask you guys a question.
5 better guys than him. Sorry.
On Monday, quick one. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. Now.
Sam for life is a Spurs fan, obviously, but they're coming out critiquing Maguire. Could Maguire get in that Spurs team at centre-back? Because if I'm right to say, isn't Jose Mourinho desperately wanted him at Man United at one point?
He'd walk in that team. But past this Colombian boy. I like the Colombian boy, but he would get in there, man.
You know they're starting Eric Dyer centre-back, yeah?
Yeah, he would get in.
He's a good player.
They play a different brand of football. It'll be interesting to see how it goes tomorrow.
Again, Don P, Ole had 3 games to get 1 point. And what happened? Don't worry about Champions League. We didn't want to win that trophy anyway. It's all right. What's this?
No,
please?
Tony, we're not calling for matter.
Nope.
We're just it's just a question.
We don't have to
playing, having different different variations to that position.
Again, Pipe is saying it's paper talk. Jose don't want him. Listen, Jose like him and Jose want him. End of. Listen, you get a player like Messi Lingard playing for you, yeah. When you go to when you go to Arsenal ground, he'll do the job for you, mate. He only scores at Arsenal stadiums and
moonwalks.
Exactly, all over the stadium too. You man shouldn't believe. Oh, these guys seriously.
At the moment or something, they're above us.
No, they're beneath us.
Where do they get all this fresh talk from?
Exactly, Maguire is same as Rio, just without the pace. Hold on, whoa. Hold on. When people are bringing Rio Ferdinand to this context here, listen, what player has Spurs ever have at that centre back is warrant to even Listen, wash Rio Ferdinand's mouth out your mouth, man. Come on, wash it out.
Do you know what? It's like you know in the summertime when you start getting an ant's nest outside your front door, you just want to pour hot water over him. That's what these
Oil,
guys are.
hot oil, not water. In a frying pan, hot oil and burn them up.
Sam for life, yeah. We're burning at the moment. We're hurting, so apologies, yeah. We're not in the right frame of mind at the moment because poor performance today. Pogba's a fraud. He'd walk in the Spurs team.
No. Pogba's one of the best players on the pitch.
Explain yourself.
No. I'm not having that. I'm not having one bubble of that. No.
We've got an Arsenal fan jumping on the scene as well now. Where's unofficial now? He had a lot to say a couple of days ago, but that's against Arsenal. In theory, we'll talk about the Arsenal show later on. But you wouldn't get no Arsenal player would get in this Man United team. Bottom line. End of. Don't care what anyone Arsenal fan come and tell me. There's not one Arsenal player I'll take right now over any player at Man United.
Actually, do you know what? I'll take Martinelli just to play him on the right.
Or Saka. I like
yeah.
That's how bad it is.
Yeah, where is it? Don't believe the hype, Dumpy. Was this? I thought Solo said Bailly would walk into a team in the. Okay, this is the thing I've had now, yeah, and I honestly believe Bailly would walk in the Spurs team. This was the argument I was having with Spurs fan the other day. He would walk into that Spurs team. I do not care. Any Spurs fan sit there and honestly believe they're two centre back. They're playing a defensive midfield player at centre back.
Question. Would any Spurs defender get in over any of our four defenders?
No.
Toby.
Instead of who?
Instead of whoever's partner Maguire.
But that's slow again. Two slow players.
You think Toby runs faster than Maguire?
It's not about pace. Toby is an experienced 30-year-old international World Cup player. I rate him. I do think he's got a good head. It's not always about pace. These guys can read the game. It's like they say, "Oh, Maguire, he turns like a tangle." He's getting more experience. He doesn't need that pace. Once you look at John Terry, he's never quick. He's still, one of the best.
Okay.
Just we can bounce, but it's just my opinion.
Yeah. No, but again, on here, Stoney is saying about other topics we could talk about. Obviously, Maguire and Ferdinand. Well, listen, Maguire ain't no Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand's, to be honest with you, is one of the best English centre-backs of all time. So, yeah, Maguire, is he there yet? He will probably never be Rio Ferdinand level, but he's probably one of the best defenders in the Premier centre-back now.
Probably never be. Never, ever.
Yeah, it would never be.
Ever. There's no comparison.
I really like Maguire.
They both wear shin pads and they both wear football boots. Yeah, that's it. Done. That is that's the comparison finished. No chance. Nothing.
Maguire's a defender. He can defend, like clearing headers, and he's good on the ball. This is what Southgate was raving about. That's when I first started to notice him in the World Cup, how good he is on the ball when they had the free in the back. Maguire's a player, man.
Yeah, I'm laughing at Sam, what Sam Spurs for Life just said. Maguire wouldn't even get in the car park.
That's a good one.
You guys got jokes. You guys got jokes.
Did they win or something? Why? How come there's so much Spurs fans about?
I know.
Excited.
I know, that's it. They're getting brave, isn't it? They're pushing their chest out.
Man. And we don't come to get their best players.
Apparently, none of your centre back costs 80 million. That's because your owner is cheap. They don't want to spend money. That's why you won't win the Premier League. That's why you will not win the Premier League. Simple. Bring Gareth Bales though. A lot of money he's on now, isn't he, Gareth Bales?
A lot of money to play golf, mate.
Wait, and his best game is what? His best game is against Wickham. That was it. Wickham Wanderers.
I thought he played poor. I watched that. I was a bit surprised. He's gone off poor.
Man in the match, isn't it?
Gents, what do you think? What do you think Oli has to do?
I think, to be honest with you, listen, we just go back after this game, reassess the situation, and from reassessing the situation is just go back and pick the right team for Sunday's game. Saturday's game.
That's it. Picked the right team today.
With all the changes, I didn't believe he did. I thought he made too many changes, to be honest with you. I know we keep saying players need to be changed and players need to be where, but I thought today, if we were to change any player whatsoever, I would have probably said Bruno Fernandes for, obviously, you would play Van der Beek instead, or you change probably where he played Matic. Yes, Matic does need a game, but I still think Fred should have been the player playing that there.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best thing to do after a defeat is go and win your next game, isn't it? That's the
exactly. Brush yourself down.
But I'm hoping that that opens his eyes to a few things. That I think I know he's 33 years old, but he needs to be starting, especially in these types of games when your most probable chance is to get a ball in the box because they defend deep. So you've got someone like Cavani in the box. You've got a chance, and
he's got an aerial threat as well.
Exactly. And Telles, when Telles was bending them balls in today, if you had Cavani starting the game, bang, it would have been there.
Good point.
We played without. So when we play without Cavani, which is so evident, we play without a focal point at the center of the park.
Big shout.
We don't have that. The next forward that he buys needs to be of that style. Whether or not, it's going to be very rare that he's going to find a Cavani. But the style of player that he needs to buy is in that mold. Yeah. And I think Cavani's proved to him, you don't need runaround merchants. You need a man who comes alive in the box.
Yeah.
You know? Goal scorer, forward scorer, that's their job. You know, I don't want my forward dribbling past man on the halfway line. Now, man, stay in the box. Be a predator. You know, your goal scorer, that's what you get paid your money for. You know, as I said, Martial said, I'm not going to be digging at him no more because tomorrow I'm going to regret it.
These guys are makeshift forwards. They're not supposed to be in that position. Like you said,
we have makeshift players? Should we now at this level be making do with players?
No. It's got to get to the point now. We're top of the table. These guys have to say, you're fighting for this position. You're not coming here just because of your name or your wage bill, what your wage is saying, everything else.
100%.
You've got Cavani, or you don't have backup for Cavani. Then you fling in Martial as a makeshifting or Rashford. But these guys are better on the, like you say, on the left hand side.
They're better playing cutting in from the left.
Big time.
There's a lot of question, but guys, literally because of so many questions we've had, it's thrown me off every single thing what I wanted to go through. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna just go through our man of the match and rate, basically player rating, just who do we give the highest rating to from today's game. And then we're gonna then switch off, and then we're gonna be back for the Spurs and Liverpool preview thingy tomorrow, reaction show tomorrow as well. Should be interesting.
Yeah, that would be.
So let's start off with Adam. Adam, what's your player rating? Who's your man of the match?
Man of the match today. It's probably not a hard one because there's only two good players on the pitch. So I'll probably go Paul Pogba.
Monday,
the right back killer.
Was it Telles?
Wan-Bissaka. Brilliant player.
Michael Carrick.
Yeah.
You've been watching YouTube.
No, if I have to give it to somebody, I would give it to Paul Pogba. He was
probably the best of a bad bunch. He was the best out of a bad bunch today.
It was definitely a bad bunch, but yeah, I'd give it to Pogba.
He's never got started, did they?
Yeah. The team, to be honest with you, like I said yesterday when we did the preview show, I did say sort of, could this be a game where they walk in and they think they've won the game already?
Yeah. Complacency, it's what we were talking about, yes, self-motivation. Yeah. That's what they need, self-motivation. They didn't have it today. None of them. You know, is that down to a management thing and the way that they got the team going? Probably. Yeah. You know, these are games where you have to be up, man, saying, you want this, you want this. You know what I mean? They came out, they're so lethargic.
Yeah.
And this is where Ollie, I think he's lacking. He doesn't inspire me as he could go out there and say, "Come on, guys." He might say it, but I don't think he means it. You know.
Yeah.
So if your spirit's not like that, it doesn't.
Listen,
It can't resonate.
From when you're calling your player Rashi, it's either Marcus or Rashford. His brethren's call him Rashi.
Yeah.
You're not his brethren. You're his manager. You understand? There's a level of respect that you have to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, you think they was going to be calling Alexi? You understand? There's levels. You know, it's either Marcus or Rashford. You know what I mean? Rashi. What is this?
That's the prime example. You know, he's doesn't fill me with inspiration. If I was playing for him, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, Ollie. You know, there's what's his name? Darren Farley does a brilliant impression of him, where all the players just like, yeah, whatever. He's like, yeah, galvanizing the team, and you can tell. I don't get it with him. I don't.
So what? You think it's you think the players now? I
mean,
there's
my
no
point is like, nah, yeah, all right, whatever. We run the show. That's how they got rid of Mourinho, because Mourinho was too hard. And they said, they probably went to the board and said, we want someone who's a bit more mellow, a bit more thing, you know.
That's fine, but I don't have a problem with Ollie being in the job. He's got the job now. I just feel that he is not strong enough sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
No, to be fair, I think we're jumping the gun a little bit. I mean,
yeah, I don't want to go. It's one loss, you know.
Yeah, it's one loss. So
this is me talking because I'm angry.
Yeah, which is understandable. It's understandable.
Don't get me wrong. Come Saturday night, if we get this result against, I know it's a different show, and you know this is something. If I feel like this against Arsenal, blood, I can't come on the show. I'm
too many Arsenal supporters, goonbugs around.
Too many of them. They need to step up, man. I'm so disappointed today.
We haven't beat them in the last 2 games, have we?
Say again?
We haven't beat Arsenal in the last 2 Prem games. Remember January last year, and was it November this year? They beat
December, they beat us 1-0.
You know?
Yeah, because that's the last game we lost, November the 1st against Arsenal.
Yeah. We owed him big time.
Yeah. Sam for Life said Ferguson has changed his number, so Ole couldn't get hold of him today.
There you go. I agree with that. Yeah. I think Ole gets a little, advice hotline.
Yeah, exactly.
They will leave him alone. Rashi probably sorts him out school meals for his kids.
It's gonna come. So the vote is basically Pogba is. But guys, listen, it's been brilliant because I wanted to go through more about the team and everything. The show shouldn't have been nearly 40 minutes long, 40-something minutes long. It was only meant to be like bang, half 15 minutes or so. But guys, thanks every single person for the comments. Let's do this last comment. And then notice that you don't post the message about
your wonderful defense holding 6 against us.
Hold on. Wait. Just for the sake of it, there you go.
They made their DVD about that yet?
Well, yeah, they have. Yeah, DVD's coming out. DVD's coming out after Liverpool beat them tomorrow.
Yeah, where's the chat about? Are they confident about their game? Let's ask them.
Don't worry, we'll be tuning into it tomorrow.
I hope so.
Fine. We'll be tuning into it as well.
After all this,
these guys are going to bottle it against the Scouts tomorrow as well.
They do. They're bottle job, aren't they? So Jose bottle it. I don't think. We'll let them talk about that game tomorrow. We'll let them do their discussion about it. But guys, thank you very much for all your comments. Please like, share, subscribe. I was Solar United, Crazy Mank. And we had Amonde and Mr. B in the building. Thank you, guys. Please share, subscribe, like, and we'll be back tomorrow with the Spurs guys. Sam for Life, we love you, really. See you for your show tomorrow night, okay? Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.